you doing? You good? That's nice. Hey, welcome back to my channel. It's Laney Luv. It's Monday. I got a protective case for this DJI. Or we had to have this stuff repaired because I drop stuff a lot, and that's just how it is. Today is the beginning of the week. So what kind of week is it gonna be? Well, let me tell you. It's gonna be more of like a homebody week. I have a lot of like admin stuff to do, like taxes. As a small business owner, that shit needs to get done because you get lots of money back if you do it properly. And that's what this week is. So there's also gonna be a bit of drawing. I'm gonna test out my new art supplies that I purchased from last week. Vlogging is hard. It's so not hard. But like, masking is hard. I'm looking into getting a stationary bike here, like a spin bike, because I currently don't have a gym right now. If you have any recommendations, please list them in the comment section below, because it's a jungle out there. I was literally online for 5 hours researching. So yeah, if you have any recommendations of like a good bike, I'm looking for under 500 because I think the spin bikes now are still 10 times better than the spin bikes from 10 years ago. So I'm not looking for like the best, but I'm looking for a good one that I can have a moment with it every day. Anyway, okay, but it should be a good week regardless of what weather is weather-wise. And I got my Canadian tuxedo dress on today. Let's do an OOTD. Okay, wait. That should, can you see? Outfit for today. Yeah, I know, right? I feel like I need to be doing something like this. I'm cold still in this, even though I'm wearing like a full t-shirt underneath and like I'm about to put on my warmers. Okay, so yeah, this week is pretty tame, and I'm not gonna apologize. It's just a time of year to like collectively gather myself, make sure that I am on point financially, making sure, as I said before, taxes are filed, that there's money coming back, that taxes are paid, anything that's outstanding, it's all just wrapped up. First quarter. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks. I'm late and I'm rushing. I really can't rush because now I'm like dying. Okay, I'll check in a minute. Yeah, that would be great. Okay, sure. Okay, thanks. I want to show what I picked up at the Aesop event. Yes! It smells so strong. I was invited to a fragrance event at the Aesop shop. Just got a simple thing. Wasn't really in love with the actual fragrance that they had themselves. I'm a Byredo girl through and through for fragrance, but I use Aesop for body care, for skin care, because clean beauty, just simple beauty, non-toxic kind of cosmetics, it's really my jam now that I'm a woman of age. You know, there's always hand cream, body cream, something on the desk in my bag. I went there and I was like, these are pretty intense. Like they're Some of the smells for fragrance were heavy. Some actually smelled like salad. You were cooking in the kitchen for a really long time, and you know, the onions and the garlic and those kind of ingredients had transferred onto your skin. That's what some of those fragrances smelled like. And I was like, I don't want to smell like herbs and spices. I decided to not go with the fragrance, but I was like, let me try the room sprays. And I really enjoyed the smells of the room sprays. They are delicate. As somebody who cooks quite a lot, I burn incense, and the smoke from the incense can change the color of your walls, can do a lot of things. So I've been trying to find an alternative to that and not use like Febreze on everything. They have like a trio of room sprays. I do like a slight spray. Yeah, this is a more citrusy, lovely one. Let me spray it now. Ooh. Oof. That smells fresh. That smells actually really nice. Oh, a couple spritzes changes the room completely. You don't need much. You do not need much. Anyway, that's what I treated myself with. 2025, a year of joyous, soft living, peaceful. I'm gonna go through some of the art supplies that I bought last week from above ground. Okay, I'm going to start off with 2. I'm going to test out this paper because it's different than this paper. I've heard good things about these Derwent Drawing Pencils. They are bigger, different than Luminance. I got tons of Luminance here. Luminance is my jam, but Luminance now costs like $6 each. So I'm glad I bought a lot of supply before the price rage. I also use Prismacolors as well. I'm not a really big fan of the polychromos, because they have the tendency to leave like a waxy finish. They don't blend as well as I'd like them to, so I heard really good things about the Derwent blending options. Brown ochre. It says Pro Color, like this is their Pro series for Derwent. So we'll see how this works out. I always look for like a neutral color that I can use as like a base for flesh tones when I'm drawing. I'm not the best drawer, so I don't know why I'm trying to pretend like I am. And then I got these erasable colors. These have been recommended, so we're gonna test these out too. So far, so the paper is like a hot press paper. Not a lot of information about this brand at the shop. I'm going to assume it's a 90 to 110 GSMs. So not super heavyweight. Not sure if it can manage wet mediums, but let's try. Okay, maybe with the new tariff wars, things that are made in the UK will be cheaper. Who knows? Okay, I can already tell I do not like this pencil on this paper. I have to press really, really hard to get any feedback. No, that's a no for me. This is already a bad start. Damn. There is. Is there transfer with these? Yes. Everything I've purchased has a transfer. Yuck. Oh, did not know I was buying that. There wasn't any way to test these. Not really of my interest. That's not what I want to accomplish with my work. Yeah, see? Messy hands. Womp womp. Okay, that's an expensive learning curve. That's what I'm here to do. This sketchbook, you can see with how the colors were transferring to the paper, it's very smooth. Loves it. Pen loves this paper. It's a hot press surface, super smooth. I'm still waiting for these colors to like dry. It's already been like 5 to 10 minutes, so I used quite a lot of water here. You can see it's like pooled, but it's not warping. So that's a really good sign. So you can put a lot of water, you just have to wait for it to dry, but it will like still maintain the surface of the paper. I mean, I'm not a technical artist, but these are the things I'm looking for from my sketchbooks, because I'm trying to find a sketchbook that's, one, cheap, because these sketchbooks are getting out of control with the price that they cost now in 2025. To spend $40 on a sketchbook, and it's not even like your final work that you're putting in there, really can turn the experience of sketching and just doing something every day into something that's too precious, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Give me a good idea of what like my final pieces will look like and what my final drawings will look like. This one, I think I'm gonna have some fun. I think I'm gonna enjoy myself trying and experimenting. Okay, I know this is a bit boring, but my goal is to be a represented painter or artist by the end of this year.